Today, we're designing. I've been reading the comments and I've noticed many people requesting for me to show you my exact design process, specifically on invitations like I've talked about in many of my videos. So after doing some research, I noticed that butter is really starting to pick up in the trends. There's butter going on everything. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but there's butter t-shirts and there's butter sweatshirts and there's butter baby showers and now butter first birthday is starting. So I chose to go with the theme churning one, as in butter churning. So that's what I'm going to show you today. I'm going to walk you through my step-by-step process of exactly how I create for something like this. So I'm going to share my screen with you and we're going to go through it together. So like I've mentioned before, I use the same winning design template for all of or most of my designs. So I've simply gone and duplicated my one lucky duck design, and I'm going to make a churning one design with it. I use Canva for these because I find it to be the simplest, user-friendly to use. So I'm just going to delete all the elements from my previous design, and I'm going to start bringing in the elements for my butter design. Now, when I went to get the graphics for this design, it's such a new trend that I had a really hard time finding any graphics that I really liked to use. So I actually created them all using ChatGPT, and to my surprise, they turned out quite nice. So that's what we're going to do here. I've just added the yellow gingham background. Now I'm going to change this border to match the blue color that I like. But that's looking a little bit thick to me for this design, so I'm going to thin it out just a little bit. Yeah, I think that's about right. And then I'm going to change all of the text elements to match that blue. And these bars separately, I'm also going to match the blue there. Okay, that border is still not really sitting with me properly. I'm just going to change it maybe a little bit lighter. It's a little bit too poppy for me. Yeah, maybe something about there. We'll try that for now. Okay, and now we're just going to rearrange the words, the text, from one lucky duck to Riley is churning one. Now, I'm not loving this font. This was a big winning font for me last year with a lot of things, but I'm not loving the way churning looks in that font. So I'm going to go and look for a different font that I like. Let's kind of scroll through. Now, one thing to note here, if you're using Canva and you're selling the templates, make sure the fonts that you choose are not on the paid subscription, not with the pro. You have to make sure that they're free to use so that when your customers buy them, most people don't have a pro subscription, so they can use that font if they want, without having to pay more. Otherwise, you're likely to get some complaints. Beth Ellen is the font that I was using. Okay, let's just keep looking. Not quite there. No, not liking that one. Handsome font. I've used this one several times and I've had a lot of good success with it. So I think I'm going to go with this one. That looks pretty good to me. And there we go. Just going to make sure everything is right. That border is still, I'm still not loving the border. I'm going to change that a little bit. We're going to make it lighter, but maybe not quite as light. Just going to go right about there. I think that's pretty decent there. Okay. And I'm just going to change this from January to maybe October. And I'm going to update the date to 2026. There we go. I'm going to start adding my graphics. I made this cute little butter colored birthday cake. I made it because I made it on ChatGPT. It does have a white background. I forgot to ask for a transparent background, so I'm just going to remove that. And I'm going to place it right about there. That looks pretty good to me. I'm going to take this cute little butter dish and I'm going to remove the background again because there is a white background on it. Scale it down. I'm going to place it in the other corner. Super cute. Such a fun theme. And let's see. Now I'm just going to make sure that this text is all completely centered. It's looking slightly off to me. Yeah, there we go. And maybe this one too. Center it. Okay, that's pretty cute as it is, but I think it needs just something else. I'm gonna see if I can stick this melted butter graphic anywhere. Not really, not loving that, I don't think. So it doesn't really fit down anywhere around here. So I'm gonna scratch that idea. I think we need a balloon. That's what I think we need. So I'm going, let's try this border again. I don't like the yellow. Something just quite not sitting quite right with me on this. We're just gonna, yeah, maybe that's it. If I pull that transparency back. Yeah, that's more of the softer vibe that I think I'm wanting to go for. And then maybe the inside of this frame, I might just change that a little bit. Not that, that's way too dark. But I do want it to kind of have a yellow hue. So let's just change the shade of it. Maybe, yeah, right about there. I think that just gives it a subtle hint so it's not so white in your face. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to go and create a balloon. I don't have one uploaded here, so I'm just going to go into ChatGPT and create that. Okay, so I've gone into ChatGPT and I've created my yellow balloon to match. Just going to remove the background, and I'm just going to find a size and a placement for that. Make sure it's behind my butter dish. Make it a little bit bigger. A little bit more. Still not quite right. Maybe a little bit smaller. Sometimes I can get a little bit finicky on these things. There we go. I think the angle a little bit, that's a little bit better. I might shorten that string just a bit, bring it down. It's more proportional. And there we go. And bring it over. I like when it kind of just bleeds out the side. It kind of gives a nice look to it. And there we go. I think that's pretty cute. So a brand new design for the Churning One butter theme. Super cute theme. Now what I always do is I will just take the background and I will make another page and I will put just the plain gingham background so that if somebody wants to print front and back, they can. And that's it. Now we have our design. So that's it. That's exactly how I walk through recreating my invitations on theme after theme after theme. I do have a couple of other styles that I will use, but this is my main one. And I've done this over and over and over again, and it sells fantastic every single time. So I've been doing this for a couple of years. I'll continue to ride that wave until this style no longer works. So I would encourage you to find a design style in whatever it is that you make. And then instead of recreating the process every single time, find ways to be able to duplicate that, share it to more products in more ways to serve more customers. So that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one.